to you makes a good body of work, like a good album, or even like a good single? What what captivates you as producers, artists, musicians? Like, what is it?
Can we say this?
Apart from where you'll find me, anything else? Yeah.
I think what makes a great body of work for me is a captivating story. I'm one of those. I'm a bit of the popcorn generation, even though I'm not Gen Z. I'm a kind of a lazy music listener. It has to capture me quickly, otherwise I might not listen to the whole album. Sometimes I might go back because I heard a new song. I'm like, okay, maybe I'll listen to the song. So like, I'm one of those people where it's probably hard for you to sell me a body of work. So for me to see this body of work and be like, oh my God, that first song makes sense. Oh God, and it makes sense for the second song. And then, okay, the fourth song tells the story where she did this and then she did that. And then it ends and it like resolves the whole story. I need that in order for me to like listen to everything. That's just me. And I feel like you've really done that with this body of work, because not only is it very authentic to you and your style, how you write in your life, the musicality of it in itself is not your like standard. Do you know what I mean? You played with other styles that make it like you don't get this much from UK Christian music. Let's be real, like we don't get that much. So to hear it is very like refreshing, and it makes me actually want to listen to all 8 tracks, not just my favorite one, which is obviously the other one. But yeah.
I think treating every song like it's a single, and I think like you get projects where like there'll be a song where you're like, this project could do without that song.
Yeah.
Or okay, they did the same song twice. Okay, cool. But I feel with this one is like, if you didn't release no singles, if I was your A&R or manager, I'll have a headache because I'm like, what's the single?
Yeah.
Because they're all good singles. I don't know what to put out.
No, that was literally this album. That was the struggle. Was like what was going to be the single.
I can imagine meetings where people are going back and forth, and it's like, no, this is a single. No, this is like you're gonna have an issue trying to figure out.
Yeah.
Okay, what is single number 1? What's number 2? What's number 3? I don't think there's any like majority answer to be like, this is the single. That's hard to do, and it's hard to make a project where every song sounds like a single. Like there's not many projects where you will hear and you're like, the whole album's a single. Every single thing here, I'm like, In the Night is a single, The Edge is a single, Again is a single, Undefined is a single, everything's a single. So yeah, for me, I'm like, it's hard to do it, but if you can get every song on a project to be a single or close to being a single, that's a perfect body of work. Because then it's hard to now be like, oh, but that song's better than that song. No, they're all singles. And they all work in different environments, which is good.
Yeah. But let me tell you one thing, vocally, these people push me. Because I feel like, because Info Bloom, my first album, we recorded it, I had to end up recording in my room because of the lockdown. Yeah. I learned so much, it was amazing. But vocally, like, I could get in my head about it. Whereas now I'm actually in the room with other people. So something like The Edge, I'm in the room with Shiv. If you guys have heard Shiv's, she is, for me, her and Tenny Tinks are like the best BBs in this nation has ever produced. Like, so I'm in a room, for me, like one of the top like singers in the country. I have to bring my best. Should we do one run? I'd be like, okay, let me get back. I'm sure. I'm like, right, let's do that again. And she's so quick with it as well. So I'm like, okay.
So did Shiv like do some of the writing on that song?
Yes, she did. Yeah. She wrote her verse basically. Like, yeah.
Your voice is complemented, even though you have different voices.
Oh, I didn't even notice that she was singing on it.
Yeah.
How old were you?
Yeah, like. No, you know what's so interesting? Someone said to me, like, you pick features that sound like you.
The same thing that what's the other one?
Cali Bluebird.
He said, at one point you're like, who's what? Who's who?
Yeah.
I thought I heard Sanyu, you know.
Yeah, like Sanyu's and Doubting Thomas.
That's rare. I was like, this sounds like Sanyu. I was like,
Sanyu's and Doubting Thomas.
Yeah, okay.
And it's like one thing I've learned about myself. I actually like vocally matching him with. So even when we did Dreams, even people say that about when it gets halfway through Dreams, they can't tell who's singing. So I like to vocally just like match who I'm singing to bring the similar energy and vibes to the song.
It was good.
Before we do that, can I just say the key change, the execution?
Oh, bro! My eyes. I was going like, what?
Hold up. Okay.
Saviour,
Yeah, Yeah, man. It's like the way the second time you did the key change, like the way you switched it up, so like it wasn't even predictable.
Yeah.
I was speaking just as you said that, like the second key change, the modulation, it was like the beat kind of dropped out because like it could be predictable, like yeah, you're gonna go up and then everything's gonna follow, but it's like he wasn't expecting it, and everything came out, and then everything came back in again. It's like those little details really made, you know, that bit of song.
And your runs as well on like on the song The Edge. Your runs. Oh, I was hearing so like that song feels like it should be on like Billboard or something.
No,
like,
honestly, the edge I think is my favourite one.